On today's episode of Fixin Mercedes, we're gonna tackle the radio on the SLK. So if you can see on the screen, as soon as you turn on the car, when you turn on the radio, it's gonna ask you for a code. I do not have this code, so I went ahead and called the dealer, provided them the VIN number, and they gave me a code. The code didn't work, so most likely this is not the original radio. This is an afterthought replacement. Probably the radio broke. They went ahead and changed this one. When I pull it out, you can tell there is a 5-digit code in here, so we're gonna try that. 21531. We're gonna click on OK, and it says wait, which means that that's not the code, and now the radio is locked for perhaps a minute, 15 minutes, an hour. I don't know how many times this was set up. So this radio doesn't work. It's the anti-theft system from these radios, the Mercedes. They used to be like that, I guess, and this was valuable at the time that this car came out. But anyways, we're just gonna remove it. So in order for you to disconnect the radio, on the back I disconnected the fiber. This one has optic fiber connection. These are the cables here. I had previously disconnected this one. We're gonna eliminate all the fiber, optic fiber system. Here we got the antenna. We're gonna disconnect the antenna. We're gonna disconnect this, which is this big connector is for the CD player that is on the trunk, which I already removed it. And then we're gonna remove the big ISO connector, which provides power and connection to the speakers and perhaps some other functions. So now this radio, as you can see, has a code there, which is not the code for it anyways. So there is a way, somebody mentioned on the forums online, that you can call them with some of this information here, and they'll be able to provide you with the code for this radio using the serial number on the radio. But so to connect a new radio, you need the antenna adapter to connect from the Mercedes specific connection to the aftermarket radios. This is the radio I bought. I think it's the second cheapest on Amazon. It has AM, FM, and Bluetooth, believe it or not. So you connect the antenna on the back. You connect the big ISO connector. The other connection for the CD player we are not going to use. The CD player has been removed from the trunk anyways. So we connect this one until it clicks, and that should be enough to get the system going. So we're just gonna put it on the spot there. We're gonna turn on the car, and let's see if we have radio. Okay, we got noise.
Somebody who was very close to him, very special to him.
That was simple. Yet again, this is a $25 radio. It has AM, FM, and Bluetooth. That's it. These ports are charging for your phone. Apparently you got a small memory card so you can play your own MP3s or whatever the case may be. You can answer and hang up your calls when you get a cell phone connected. But for the most part, this is all I need. Eventually what I would like to do is get one of those Android Auto or CarPlay from Apple and put it here, something yay big, just to have the navigation purpose on it. And you can use the radio or the audio from this guy to output the other So that will be more than enough for what I want and what I need for this car. I really don't like the look of it. It has a little bit too much lighting for my taste, but yet again, it's a $25 radio and it works flawlessly with the original system. No wiring, no extra stuff. Just remove the old radio, put the new radio, and that's about it. I don't want to get copyright, so.
I love it. It's Friday. It's for I need you by my side more.
And yeah, this is the radio. So what we're gonna do now, since we know it works, we're gonna turn it off. Goodbye. We're gonna disconnect this, and now we can do a proper installation. So we're gonna remove this. We're just gonna. This one came with some removing tools. Let's see if we can avoid using those. So the radio works. Now we just gotta connect all the other stuff. So maybe we can disconnect all these just to make it a little bit easier. I don't want to scratch the very expensive radio. So once again, we're just gonna disconnect everything from here. Set the radio to the side, and we're gonna put this guy in. So technically this metal, all it does is locks around it to the actual existing vehicle pieces and whatnot, and then it provides an extra locking mechanism here, which you need to insert a tool like this so you can slide this radio out. And this should be fairly simple. You just bend all these tabs to prevent them from pulling out, and that's it. Honestly speaking, I don't even know what I'm doing this. Nobody's gonna steal $25 radio anymore. We are not in 1980s or 1990s. And honestly speaking, I think the original radio is way more valuable than this anyway, so I doubt that anybody with some common sense will really try to break into the car for this. Now this radio, look at this, it has a little wiring diagram just in case if you need to use something else. And speaking about the radio, I mean, it's not bad. It comes with a small remote control. I don't know what the functions are on it, really don't care for that. Comes with the tools, a little manual, the pigtails for your thing, and now this should click in place. Maybe not. The face is fixed on this radio. It won't come out like on those fancy radios, and you can get it disconnected. I think that this plastic vessel is also one piece. But yet again, for $25, I'm super satisfied, and it works. And I had another video with a nicer Android Auto head unit. It didn't work. I went above and beyond to try to get that thing to work, to connect it and everything. Yet again, it was a cheap radio, $70 cheap Amazon radio. But it didn't work. I mean, it's a little bit nicer. Maybe another vehicle can use it, but I think this have way too many functions that are not good here in the US. This one has a little screen that comes out. It has Android Auto, connects almost instantly. It's really good on that regard, but I couldn't get it to output audio in a decent way. It has a lot of background noise. I'm not gonna demonstrate that. That radio is gonna go on the shelf and remain there until lots of days. So since we reconnected everything, let's see if we can start the car. And it's 0001, so it's not midnight, believe me. Let's see if we can. I wonder if I have to turn it on all the time. I don't know about that. Well, we just powered off the car. the radio, so all the memory was lost. Let's see if we can connect this. There's a car BT on my phone. Let's see if that's what it is. Alright, there. Okay, that was the Bluetooth for it. Let's see if we can listen to my radio shows. It is playing now, so if I go and Bluetooth.
A ver, Carolina, ¿vos por dónde
That's
vas? A
the
ver,
sound that
es-
is output by its cell phone. So
No hay uno que lo...
yeah, overall satisfied with this little thing. Perfect. So this is working fine. Let's see if we can show videos. Well, not show videos, but first I see the audio.
We will
Yep.
be replacing the ride height sensor on a 2010 Mercedes-Benz E550. This is the W212 body with the
Nice.
M273 engine and the 72.
So I think that this was a great success.